So in our previous class we have finished discussing till here, and we were discussing about the two war, that is First World War and Second World War. We shall continue from here. Okay. These cities were reduced to ashes with minutes. The loss of life and property was incalculable. The war came to an end. The world was completely shaken. Such deadly weapons would destroy in the whole world in minutes. The people of the world, fed up with wars, they wanted to form a world body like the League of Nations nations which should stop wars and establish peace. It is the thought which gave birth to the United Nations Organization, that is UNO, now generally called the United Nations. Its first and foremost purpose was to promote peace by avoiding every kind of war, big or small. The United Nations came into being on 24th October 1945 at San Francisco in the USA. It was the year which saw the end of World War II. Its charter was signed by 51 nations. India was one of these nations. 24 October is celebrated as the United Nations Day throughout the world every year. So here it says that when these two world war it was brought up uh, by the bomb that the US dropped in the two cities of Japanese, whole cities were being burnt within a minute, and it turned everything into ashes. Okay, so lots of people life was lost, and even their property, the house and all the land, everything cannot be counted. It can't be counted, it seems, in that world war time, second world war time. Okay, so because of this the war came to an end, and the world was completely shaken, okay, because of this serious war. So deadly weapon means it is talking about this atom bomb. Okay, it is deadly weapon means it can destroy within a minute, can destroy the whole nations also. So they want to form a world body, that means to form a peace. Okay, to form a peace of the nations. So people started to form a nation called UNO. Because of this thought, in order to bring peace between all the nations, the people, they gather, some of the people, they gather together and to promote peace. So they organize a United Nation organization, okay, which we call now as UN, United Nations. All right. So in this, after this World War, the UN, it came into being on 24 October. On 24 October they started, okay, and in the year 1945 at San Francisco in the USA, this UN was being formed. Okay, so under this, it was signed by 51 nations. Okay, so among these 51 nations, India was also in one part. All right, and on 24 October every year, people celebrate the United Nations Day throughout the world. All right, and now comes to the major objective of United Nations. So there are some important 6 points of major objective. One is to work for peace and security for every country of the world and to save future generations from war, to promote friendly relation, to solve economic, social, cultural and human problem, also peace, operations and all, to protect human freedom and human right, to remove different based on race, religion, that means like their caste, their language, the colors and all. Okay, and to assist nation in this task and coordinate effort, that means to coordinate one another. Okay, to listen to one another thoughts, okay, views and all. To achieve the objective, the UN took a step forward. They took more step forward, okay, in order to improve this objective better. Okay, it made a declaration of right of human being. It is a big achievement. Some of the important right mentioned in the declarations are these. Okay, these are the points that the UN have declared for the human rights. All right, like people, every people should, every nation, they should have a right to live, right to cast their vote, right to step before the law, right to have an educations and all, okay? No partiality, okay? Free to travel from different places to place, from one country to another country, okay? They have right to worship in their own worship places, all right? They have a right to worship their own religions, all right? And employment, and also pay equal work and all, like when they do a work for a job, equal payment, okay? There should not be less salary or more salary like this, but equality, okay? So you go through all this poem also, point and the major objective, okay? So here what it says is that why did the UNO form and what is the purpose is that, listen carefully, okay? The purpose of the UN is to maintain an international peace and security, okay? And point number 2 is to develop a friendly relation among all the nation, to promote social progress, also living a better life and having a human rights, all right? So those are the purpose of United Nations. Okay, next page. The United Nations has been trying its best to implement these human rights with the help of member countries. When the United Nations was born, there was 51 members, including India. Today, their number has risen to 192. The headquarters of United Nations is located at New York in the United States of America. So underline all this, okay? What the United Nations what did it did is that they try its best, okay, to implement the human rights for all the nations, all right, for all the members. And so in this United Nations, it was born and 51 members including India was there. And now before it was starting time it was 51 members, but now the number has increased in recent till 192, all right? And underline this, headquarters of United Nations is located in New York, okay, in the US, United States of America. Now membership in this it shows that in order to become a member of UNO, what must we do? These are the following points, all right? You just go through, okay? And the problem with which the United Nations started are still there. The problems, as we have already noted, are many and varied. World peace and security are the basic problem. Everything else depends upon how these are solved. Then there are the problems of illiteracy, lack of education, poor health, population explosions, and poverty. So even though we have improve so many things in this objective of UN, still more problems are there, okay? Because of the problem of more population, also lack of illiteracy, lack of education, lack of poor studies, okay? And also poor health. It's because of lack of hospitalities, all right? And also population explosion means increasing at population increase, because of that having lots of problems till now. And also poverty, it includes about the land, the houses and all right? So that's the end of this lesson. Hope you have learned something. When you get time, try to go through again and again, okay? Listen to our explanation, our discussions and all right? Now I want to give you homework, that is, come to exercise number B, 4 purpose of UNO. Any 4 purpose you can write, okay? And exercise C, with the help of net, use a mobile phone and try to find this, okay? Name of 15 member countries, any 15 member countries, okay? And also exercise number D, answer in 1 word, okay? So B, C and D will be your homework, okay?